What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about flight numbers. I know, you can never stop talking about flight numbers. The PDGA, Worlds, and a little bit about the burst plastic and something I've kind of found as a common, I don't want to know if it's a problem, or I just want to talk to you guys, see if you guys have experience with the burst plastic, especially in the hard putters. All that and more on today's Let's Chat. All right, guys, what's up? First off, we need to make a name for this chat that I do with you guys on Thursdays. Saying it's Let's Chat is just kind of, I don't know, but I want to keep it really simple, really laid back, and I just want to talk to you guys real quick. So first off, flight numbers. I'm looking, well, you see me looking around, looking at a bunch of discs. I got notes around. Behind me, you'll have the email that was sent out, and on that email, it shows all the flight numbers that were changed. I got a couple examples from some stuff that I throw. Right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and say the judge. The judge is something that I actively throw, and it got a tick bump in the fade from a 0.5 to a 1. That might not seem like a lot to you guys, but that just, to me, it says it's a little more stable, which I found some of the newer judges to be a little more stable compared to some of the early judges that I purchased when they first came out. The Gobi, we just did a review on the Gobi, and it was a fast disc up there with the EMAC Truth. I think I said it in the video, it was either as fast or if not faster than an EMAC Truth with the amount of glide it had on it, and it actually got a bump up to a speed 6 instead of a 5. The Catapult. The Catapult's a weird disc that not a lot of people talk about, but when I first made the move back to Trilogy, I put them in my bag immediately because, in my opinion, they are a perfect beat-up defender, like out of the box. It has that kind of a flight. And with the new number update, with the turn of the negative 0.5 instead of a 0, it even further confirms my theory on the Catapults. It has that a little bit more turn than they used to. And finally, the Escape. The Escape was a weird one, and it said that it is a -1 turn. Okay, that's okay. But the 5 glide, it took away a little bit of the glide. When I did a review on the Escape, that was years ago, when it very first came out. And this thing, the glide on them was, you know, driver level, high-speed driver level. But now I've thrown some newer ones, and it is a little bit different. And I'm glad that that reflected it in the numbers. Not a lot of you guys might understand what I'm talking about with the numbers, so they recently talked about it on the Disc Golf Answer Man podcast. I'll leave a link in the description for that too. Basically, what Robert McCall said is, you know, over time the molds change. The discs that are produced at this time on this day, over time, the mold was not drastically, but eventually, you know, change. And they said it's gotten to the point that they wanted to update it because it's changed this much. And I think he said it's almost like 40 discs. You see the list behind me. There's a lot of discs got changed, but I wouldn't really concern yourself too much. These are a lot of minor changes. One cool thing is you'll be able to know the older discs. If you liked throwing the older discs with the older flight numbers on it, that might become a thing now. You'll see some of the newer discs have the new numbers and a new way of presenting the numbers. If I get a screenshot of it, I'll put it up here, but actually Bobby Brown just did an Instagram video, and he showed off that the new flight number on the Explorer and the Ballista Pro, and the way it's laid out on the disc is totally different. So that might be actually a benefit to us players, because if you're used to throwing this disc at this, you know, you want this run of that disc, you might be able to go find that, and you'll be able to know it's close to what you're looking for because it has the old flight numbers on it. So that actually might be a good benefit to the players, and that's about as far as I would look into it. I wouldn't really put much of stock into how much the numbers are actually changing, or really concern yourself with changing the disc that you throw, because chances are you've already been throwing the disc that they're going to change the numbers on. They just haven't sent the stamp out to change the numbers on. Does that make sense? All right. Enough flight numbers. That's just a quick rundown of pretty big news, though. But make sure you just subscribe to the Dynamic Disc newsletter. It's been really active lately, and you'll get that information on it. So, burst plastic. Okay, burst plastic to me is amazing looking. It's eye candy. You can get someone to buy a burst disc and they'd never ever throw that mold, but just you get the right color combo and somebody's just like, oh, I want it now. So burst plastic looks amazing, but as a lot of you guys know that have been following me on social media, I've been putting with my Zero Hard daggers in the burst plastic. They're amazing. They feel great, but they're a little slick out of the box. I was talking to a couple guys at Putting League the other night, and they said the same thing. Their judges, their wardens, the different burst plastic that they have, it feels a little slick out of the box. Now, I've played with my daggers a lot, and it's knocking that off. But I just wanted to ask you guys as a quick question is, have you noticed it be a little more slick in that plastic? Leave a comment down below. Does it feel a little slicker? Or is it just in my head? Maybe I just got a weird one? Let me know. Let me know. All right, and finally, this is kind of a cool one because the PDGA just announced that the Pro Worlds are going up to 5 rounds again. Woohoo! More disc golf. Or is it a good thing? For us viewers, it's an amazing thing. We get to watch 5 rounds of disc golf for the best in the world. We get to watch all the Gomez and all the different Spin TV and everybody putting on a good show, whoever's filming it at that time, and we get to watch a lot of professional disc golf, which we all love to watch. But is it a good thing for the players? We're just going to put the weather topic to the side for a second. Let's talk players. Players got to go 5 rounds consistently. I think that's fair for competitive. Do you think it's fair to the players to have to commit such a long time? Or is it Pro Worlds? They should commit all the time to it because it's the premier event. It is the end-all be-all of events. What's you guys' thoughts on that? I do know that it makes so much sense for them to go up to 5 rounds because the weather. I mean, how many bad rainouts did we get last year? It was silly. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think about going to 5 rounds. Should it help with the weather? Do you think it's fair for the pros to play that long? Do you think it'll find a more defined winner like in the past? Or are you just happy to see more disc golf? Let me know down in the comments. It's just a quick chat today. Like I said, we need a name for this. If you guys really like, I've been getting some good support on these videos and I wanted to keep them going. Flight numbers, do you even care? Do you just go out and throw it? And if you like it, that's what you get? Are you one of those guys that have to search for that run, that day, that run of discs? You guys know what I mean? Let me know in the comment section. I just want to strike up some conversation with you guys down there. And we covered a couple cool topics. And this weekend is actually going to be storming. I don't think I'm going to be able to do what I wanted to this weekend. I wanted to go out of town, actually shoot over to Alabama and play a course and kind of document it as I'm actually going to play. I was going to go practice the course that I was going to play in a tournament the following week. And I wanted to kind of walk you guys through how I approach practicing a course, especially when it's out of town and I don't get to see it every day. But it looks like it's going to be storming. So we'll have to come up with something. But this weekend might be light on videos. That's kind of a bummer. But yeah, guys, as always, thumbs up the video if you liked it. Let me know that you guys like this series. If you guys come up with any cool names, comment down below. And we'll talk to you guys hopefully this weekend. Hopefully. If not, I'll see you on Tuesday. All right, guys, take it easy.